Hello and welcome to Tips and Tricks from the Magic Sock. This is a video supplemental. I want to show you a situation and explain what's going to go on here. So here we go. We've got player 2 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 swamps in play and a Yixlid Jailer, which is a creature zombie wizard uncommon from Future Sight. Cards in graveyards lose all abilities. Creature is a 2/1. On the other side, opponent 1 has 1, 2, 3, 4 islands and has a face down morph card, which is a 2/2 creature. Okay? Now, the player 2 is going to tap 3 mana and they're going to play Sudden Death, which is a time spiral uncommon. 2 black, 1 colorless, instant, split second. As long as this spell is on the stack, players can't play spells or activated abilities that aren't mana abilities. Target creature gets -4 until end of turn. So player 2 is going to play the Sudden Death, going to target the morph creature, and question, what do you think is going to happen at this point? Do you think that the creature will die and go to the graveyard because of the Sudden Death split second? Or do you think that somehow the creature could survive by whatever morph ability the creature has? That's the question, and that's the tip and trick for this week. Now, originally, what I thought would happen is the Sudden Death would target the morph down creature, and in response, the player could do nothing, and the creature would go to the graveyard. Now, in the example, you could see that the card that was face down was a Willbender. So let's put this back into play here. Okay? A Willbender is a time spiral, time shifted card. It is 1 colorless and a blue creature human wizard. Morph for 1 colorless and a blue. You may play this face down as a 2/2 creature for 3. Turn it face up anytime for its morph cost. And then when it's turned face up, it says when Willbender is turned face up, change the target of target spell or ability with a single target. So let's go back into time and try this again. Now, player 2 is going to tap 3 mana. They're going to play the Sudden Death. The correct rule, the correct play here is when the Sudden Death goes to target the morph creature, player 1, the blue mage, looks at the card and says, hey, wait a minute. This is a Willbender. I have a colorless and a blue open. Why can't I use the ability, morph the creature, beat split second, and then have the Sudden Death target the Yixlid Jailer? And that's what we're going to do. So the blue player says, nah, you can't get me. Flips up the card, and the black mage is going to cry, because at this point, black mage can't target the Willbender, because the morph effect goes into play. Sudden Death now needs to target the Yixlid Jailer. Let's and then that Yixlid Jailer is toast, because there's nothing that the black mage could do. So this could be a game ender situation. You could be in a situation where you have a creature in play and the Sudden Death is going to target, God knows, a 4/4 flying angel you have, or God, whatever you have. Let's just make one up. 1 4/4 flying angel. Okay? For whatever reason you have this. And you have a Willbender face down. Your opponent could be at 4 life. They play the Yixlid Jailer. They target the angel. You think that the rule is you can't respond to split second, and you allow the angel to go to the graveyard, and you lose the game. However, now that you know, the ruling is you could pay the 2, bring it up, and let's say your opponent does have the Yixlid Jailer in play. Instead of targeting the angel, they're going to be forced to target the Yixlid Jailer. Again, Jailer goes to the graveyard. Sudden Death goes to the graveyard. Next turn, angel comes through and attacks for 4, and you win the game. That's a very important rule to understand, that split second and morph. Morph will beat out the split second. Okay? Again, simple little tip and trick. If you have a tip or trick that you would like to share with me at themagicsock.com podcast, please send your email to themagicsock@gmail.com. Thank you so much, and as always, keep playing magic.